Mississippi, the place they call the Rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Utah Utes offense will have its first possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Got his man down the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Utes want to move quickly.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They get him. But the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the running back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a three-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a pro.
Touchdown, Utah! Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on games.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Power football with the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with second and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They'll go to the ground. Turning it on!
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Intercepted for the 11th time. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Utes headed quickly to the line.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receivers.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking for room. It's Horn. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Buying some time. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. On the move. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
The give to the right. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas State has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Syracuse. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Cherry. Quick strike complete. At the 45 on its way. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
He's brought down at the 33. And first down for the offense.
We've reached the break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off play action on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a pop.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Utes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at her front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Golden Eagles will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no...
He's going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
To the air, it's Cherry. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Touchdown, Southern Miss, stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. And the Utes want to crank the tempo. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the... Down, they have it at the 36.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Back to throw, it's Cherry. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback...
Catch inside the 25. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Out of the backfield, he's open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The give from the gun. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Going for 6. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. The defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Golden Eagles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And that is no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Here's a heat. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Hattiesburg. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Rock.
The Golden Eagles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look at the other...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the Golden Eagles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coach...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And the pummeling has started. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
38, Utah, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
He's brought down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Brings up 2nd down.
They want to run this quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the air, it's Cherry. Using the quick game. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the left.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by 7 over Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there, because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Horn. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They get to him as he throws. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Trying the left side. There he goes. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Golden Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goal goalposts have put quite a drive together. He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Might be changing the route. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Dropping back, it's Cherry. Rush is on him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. It's a pretty good day.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Got it in the middle. It's Graves. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Southern Miss. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the Utes send out the punt unit. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. This offense has really been clicking. Turning it on! Got the 1st down and more. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. And the Golden Eagles are flying down the field. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Looking for the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That's a first down.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to pass, it's Cherry. Under fire. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build.
Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Of 12.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Southern Miss.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Defense not showing press coverage. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.